Today's video is sponsored by ShopTagger. It's one of my favorite apps to use because it helps me save money. ShopTagger is an app and a Google Chrome extension that uses clever tech to ensure that you never miss a price drop or coupon code, especially during the holiday season. ShopTagger is really easy to use and I've saved a lot of money using it. Let me show you how it works. This app is so easy to navigate. All you have to do is download the app, then you add it to your browser. Once it says congratulations, then you head over to your favorite store. I'm going to Sephora. Click the button or slider when you see the item that you would like to save. Then you select when you want to be notified. Then hitting the save button will be your final step. You will get an email or a push notification if you downloaded the mobile app. You can also organize your items into multiple lists, like a clothing list or a makeup list. You can even do a skincare list. This will help you plan and organize your shopping items. The multiple lists will make everything organized and very easy to find. If using a computer, ShopTagger Google Chrome extension will scan the web for additional coupon codes. They also offer cash back via PayPal when you shop from selected retailers. You can install ShopTagger by using the link in the description or download the mobile app so you can also save money this holiday season. Happy holidays. Okay guys, I have two quick stories I want to share with you today. We're going to talk about Vanderpump Rules and how they really are canceled, but someone's not coming to terms with it. We're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about this Erika RHOBH story. This is bad. Okay, you guys, bad. Because basically, Erika's being sued for stealing from crash victims. That is not a good look. I don't care how you look at it, how you word it, what angle you want to come from. You are stealing from people, or should I say allegedly stealing from, that really, really need their cash, okay? That have suffered a horrendous tragedy, and you're not going to give them their money because you're selfish and you need a new pair of shoes. I would compare it to something like, I don't know, stealing a kid's Halloween bag on Halloween. Like, who does that? Who steals from crash victims? It's not a good look any way that you look at it. And so right out the box, even before we hear the court case, you're going to get ridiculed because, you know, it's a serious thing that you did. If anything, you need to come out and be humble, say, you know, I can't really talk about what's going on now, but, you know, I have great respect and sympathy for the victims of the Flight 610. What was it called? Lion Flight 610. Something like that. You got to be compassionate. Even if you are selfish, cold-hearted, and used to getting your way, and you feel like you don't have to apologize for anything, and your nickname's the Ice Princess, even then, you must come out and say something. Anything else is going to be a major backlash. And guess what? Her or Tom are not coming out saying anything about it. Not expressing sympathy, not saying I can't talk about it because of my lawyer says don't say anything, I don't talk about an open case, something, okay? You just don't carry on like life has just moved on and everything is fine and you don't know what everyone else is talking about. What you also don't do is post pictures on Twitter, you being a high fashion model saying high drama. In other words, I'm not sweating the petty stuff. No. It's not going to work. You have to apologize. You have to acknowledge that someone in this world besides yourself is suffering. And not only are they suffering, they're suffering at the hands of you and your no good husband. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to throw shade at Tom. I'm just telling you guys the predicament that you're in. And if anyone would have took my advice, we wouldn't have this fan backlash. People are going in her own comment section. They're saying things like, you're going to jail. I'm not making this up. I do not make this up. I got this from the blast. You're going to jail. How dare you do what you did? Why are you acting like you're above it all? She really is. I mean, I don't understand it. But all I know is if you guys do anything else besides make some acknowledgement to the crash victims. I mean, they're crash victims for God's sake. But or saying something like my lawyer won't let me speak, but my heart goes out to something. The people that lost their lives in the crash, 189 people lost their lives, and you want to call it high drama. Oh, Miss, what is wrong with these people? Okay, like here's another thing. A couple of things that were on my mind. How do you return to the show and don't talk about it? Not only that, you turn to the show and carry on with your rich life. We know every time you buy a bag, a dress, it's with stolen money. Okay, every time you eat a burrito, it's with stolen money. I just don't see how this is going to play out on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I mean, I would quit. I would release a sympathy statement to the crash victims and the people that lost their lives, and then I would quit the show. Anything else is going to be a pure disaster. I could just see it coming before it even came. And so today, everyone ridiculing you, saying you should be going to jail, you're a thief and whatnot, that's going to be soft beans when you actually air the episode. And carry on, because what's the show about? Behind the Golden Gates, the lives of so-called rich women. This is going to be karma. She is going to have a hell of a season, and rightfully so. What she did to Denise and what she did to LVP. I mean, all I can say right now is Erika thinks it's expensive to be her, but I think it's a disaster to be her. This is not going to pan out well, and it's all going to happen before we even step 1 foot into the courtroom. Can you imagine when we hear the victims testifying? And even worse, what do you think is going to happen when more victims come forward? Not just from the plane crash, other people that these two have stolen from. Yeah, I would rather be Lisa Rinna right now. You know, the one that gets neglected by Harry. I would rather be her than be Erika Jayne. As a matter of fact, it's not expensive to be Erika Jayne. It is sheer pure hell to be Erika Jayne. But that's just my opinion. Now let's move on to this other debacle, people. This is a sheer debacle. Okay, so 2 days ago, Jax Taylor came out and said that he was leaving the show. I'm not making this up. I'm not making it up. He wanted to thank every producer there was and how it was good times and bad times, but it was time for me to move on. Oh my God. Remember, I told you, every time Bravo fires someone, they don't come out and say it. They let you lie. And that's what Jack chose to do. Lie. You got fired, Jax. Not only did you get fired, you didn't talk about the racially insensitive things that you said, and you also didn't talk about how you too, along with Stassi and Kristen, tweeted and talked about, what's her name, Faith going to robbing someone. Do you remember that? And how you ridiculed her and you said she's going to jail. Are you sure that's why you didn't get fired? Because of that? Are you sure it's because it was time for you to move on? Jack, please. You got fired. Say it. But, it leads to bigger things, because the rumor was that Lisa really wanted Jax to stay on the show. She felt that she could build a show around him. And let's face it, Vanderpump Rules, with them firing everyone, let's just say they did keep Jax. It's not going to be the same show. These are grown people now, having babies and whatnot. It's not the same show. So the rumor is that it's going to get canceled, but that rumor has been going around for a long time. So why hasn't Bravo came out with it and say, listen, we're not picking them up anymore? It was great 8 seasons, wonderful working with you and all of that, but it's time to move on. I will stick to this until I see otherwise. I really do believe it's all because of Lisa Vanderpump. I think they just don't want to pull the show from under her. I think they like working with her. I'm thinking they're saying, okay, whatever she wants to do, but they're not planning on bringing it back. She is trying to save the show. If they bring it back, I'm thinking she thinks that she can revamp the show. That's not called Vanderpump Rules anymore if everybody's new. It ran its course, Lisa. Will you please give Bravo permission to say that it's canceled? You went over this. I can see it now. Her and Ken going over. Maybe we could bring in Jax and the baby. No. Jax gotta go because he did talk about Faith too. Oh well, maybe we could make Tom the center of the show. Well, not really because Ariana doesn't want to tape much. She goes through times where she's just fed up with taping. And what about if we made Katie and the other Tom the center of the show? No. Tom is boring and no one likes Katie. I mean, I'm sure they racked their brains. How can we save the show? You can't. It is what it is. It's ran its course. Sorry, Lisa. Now, you're my fave, but it is what it is. I still stick to saying if she wants to return to television, it's only one show that she can do that, and that will be The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You should come back. You've got Kathy there, Kathy Hilton, your buddy. You guys could team up and beat up on Kyle. You've got Erika that's on a downward spiral. That'll be fun to watch. I'm sure she won't be so mean to you now that she's got all these skeletons in her closet. Come on, Lisa. We need you back on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Please stop fighting it. Just stop fighting it. Or is it that she plans on coming back and they don't want to tell us till like maybe an episode or two before she reappears? I am hell bent on she's returning to The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But as I say in every video, we all have our different opinions, and that just happens to be mine. So we got a lot to talk about today in the comment section. Let's start out with Jax. Are you guys surprised that Jax was fired and he didn't quit like he tried to make us believe? And an even more important question, do we care? No, bye Jax, bye Brittany. It was nice knowing you. I mean, I don't care. I'm just saying, is that bad? No. Let me know how you think about it. Do you guys think that Vanderpump Rules is going to be canceled? And if it's not going to be canceled, should it be canceled? And then let's talk about the Ice Princess herself. What do you guys think about her not releasing a statement at all about her being sued, about her stealing from crash victims? Don't you guys think she should come out and say something about it and stop pretending like, this is a whole waste of her time? What do you guys think about Erika? How is she handling this situation? Also, if you like this video, don't forget to click that like button. It does wonders for my video. If you haven't already subscribed and hit the notification bell, go ahead and do that. I'll meet you guys in the comment section. We got a lot of to talk about, people. A lot. Until next time, bye for now.